Peace, healing through inspiration. How y'all doing? I'm doing great. It's a great day. We created a great day. I'm so glad to talk to you. I'm so glad that you even clicked and watched this video, man. This is powerful. This is a powerful movement. This is a powerful day, most definitely. Yeah, but y'all see, I got the coat on. It's brighter right here, but you see some snowflakes because it's snowing, man. That junk is ridiculous. Out here in Flint, Michigan, I tell you that. I freaking tell you that, man. You don't really know what to do with this one, man. Frick. But I don't know what to call it. I don't know what to say about it. But that's how it really is. Still in quarantine. Man, I got frustrated today. I've been trying to transfer some money into onto a PayPal, and it's through another system I'm not familiar with using this. Like, I guess I'm using it because I had to create an account or Vimeo or something like that. Vimeo. I know a lot of people use Vimeo, but it's just like, I think I had it on one of them or something else, but it's just I just didn't have an account. And I'm going on the Vimeo and I'm trying to change it to where I can get it to put on my PayPal account, because I'm trying to purchase something for a customer, because a customer that they were trying to purchase something, and it was just some challenges coming up. It was just crazy. I mean, it was kind of crazy how it was going up. It was just kind of frustrating how it's just kind of blocking up. But you would think something as simple as that, it would be there, but it's not. That, and then kind of like too, you want to get help with stuff. Quarantine, it's a bunch of challenges, and then I still got stuff I got to do. It is a lot going on, but this is actually a gift right now that I'm even able to step outside. I'm sorry, my hands was busy. That's why I couldn't really cover up when I was yawning. But I wanted to express to y'all that it was a gift that I was able to come outside, because even though I'm still in quarantine and y'all get frustrated too, because I get frustrated too. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm a person, I'm a person just like y'all. And I get frustrated, I get frustrated. So what I was able to do is I had to step outside, and I really don't want y'all to step outside. Even though it's still snowing or whatnot, I'm still stepping outside. And I get some clarity, get some thoughts, let the air hit me, I will prevail. Most definitely over prevail. We will prevail, most definitely. Still working on the corona-proof virus. Of course. We're still working on the course. Got a lot of focal points, got a lot of people who can help. We got that in the link description for y'all. But yeah, most definitely wanted to talk to you today about environment. Environments are so key and they're so critical. I just remember back when I was in environment when I traveled to the other side of the country. With the money I saved up from itty bitty Starbucks ass paycheck, nigga, I wasn't even making $10 an hour. I wasn't even making $10 an hour, nigga. I kid you not. And I took the money that I had saved up, because I was diligent. I've always been, strategic about the money I saved. I took that money, nigga, and I said, because I was gonna use it to buy a car, but Coach Denise, I was watching Coach Denise and I listened to my coach. She was talking about whatchamacallit, what's the thing, the 10X growth conference, the Grant Cardone 10X. She's like, you need to go to the 10X. She was telling it. She was promoting it like almost as she was getting paid for it, bro. Like, go this way, nigga. She was promoting it like she was almost getting paid for it, yo. She was telling us like, you need to go. And I'm like, hey, you know what? She was saying that, and I think this is when I I signed up for one of her Amazon courses. The only thing that stopped me from the Amazon course because I had to get my I had to stop because I had to get my credit. My credit was something I had to work on my credit. That's why I stopped, because I like to do things in steps. And that was one thing that stopped me, so that's why. But she had said, and then one time she had called me. Man, when she called me, dog, I'm telling you like this, bro. She called me and said something. She called me and she started talking to me about, about business, about what's this, what I need to set up, about what to do. And she told me about the growth conference, man. She said, me, the growth conference, you need to go to the growth. I know I was thinking about it heavy, but I know me, I know what type of person I am. I know once I say something, nigga, I do it. Once I say something, nigga, I do it, yo. That's just what it is. Some people don't got that gift where they can say something, they stand on something, and they do it. I know that, so I'm like, shoot. I was like, once I said, I'm like, so nigga, nigga. So when she said, you need to go, I said, you know what? Cause as she was talking, I said, I'm going. I said, I'm going to the go. She's like, all right. Hey, and I'm like, wait, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga, I said I was going, nigga. So a nigga gotta go. Nigga said I was going. So I said I had to go, man. I'm like, shoot, man, I said I was going. So you know what I'm saying? When I say something that, while I come from a particular type of place, as an adult, as a person, you got to stand on what you got to say. And that's what I stood on. So I'm like, hi, I'm going to Vegas. And I'm like, I was at the job, this bitch ass Starbucks. I made the best of it. But it was just too much negative people, too many haters, insecure people. I was the only brown man there facing discrimination. They tried to discriminate me because I got my feathers. Hold on, let me see my feathers. You see me? You see me? Yeah, feathers. Feathers this way too. Feathers this way. American pride. Trying to discriminate against my culture. They were discriminating against me. It was my culture. It was just so much. It was a lot. It was ass. It was awful. And it was times where I used to walk into my job and nobody would say hi to me. Freaking awful. Lie on me, always trying to write me up. Lie on me and said, they're just a bunch of cowards, a bunch of bitches. F them. They ain't never see me frontwards, I swear. But that's another story in itself. So I have, whatchamacallit, I remember talking to one of my coworkers before, because I wanted to know, how, because sometimes people make, I guess at the job, they make days off or something like that, where they request days off and they don't accept it. And I wondered, this is one of my coworkers. I was kind of cool with her, but she had left. She had left beforehand. While I was working. And she had told me that what you do is you put out of town, because that way if they do try to cancel, you be like, oh, you're not gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I did. So I put out of town. It was true. I was gonna be out of town, so that's what I put. And for the days, it was maybe 4 or 5 days or something, or a week, I don't know. Something like that, just to go to Vegas. Because I wanted to prep myself. I didn't want to have to be working the day of and then go to Vegas that night or something like that. So I went. So I did that, man. That was the first time I flew to Vegas. By myself. No, that was the first time I flew by myself. It was, you know what I'm saying? It was a great experience. I already knew I was gonna be ready for it, cause I don't know. I feel like I kind of got a little bit of a mature mind, and that kind of comes with us, who have narcissistic parents, we were and one being original habitat. We got to go as fast as we want to, you know. Like our parents were the childish ones. The parents were the childish ones. They were the immature ones. They were the brats. They were the, you know. I remember, shoot, I might have been, I think 14, or at least or maybe in middle school or so. In middle school, and my biological mother, she took us to Outback Steakhouse in the daytime, and she was there. That my half brother, he was there, he was there causing trouble. Like he was just being nitpicky. He was a narcissist too. Just trying to cause trouble, kind of irritate me. Saying things like, no, this, no, that, no. I'm like, and they're just not taking responsibility. And I was like, I'm gonna live. I'm gonna go. Like, cause I think it might have been a walking distance or something. And I'm like, I'm gonna go if he's gonna keep acting like that. So I was gonna like leave the whole restaurant. F him. I'm like, are you gonna do something? Cause I think I was saying something to Rose, like, and she gonna continue to let him act like this. But Rose, I think she'd already popped the pill. She already popped some pills, and then she had got some drinks from the bar. Not from the bar, from the waitress. And she started drinking. And she was highly sedated. It's the point when we were getting ready to, and she was like, hey, stop that. And I'm like, it's to the point when we had to leave. We're getting ready to leave. She could not stand up on her own 2 feet by herself. She couldn't stand up on her own 2 feet by herself. We had to lift her up. And in the daytime, in front of everybody, to walk her out of the Outback Steakhouse. We were sitting in a booth by the window. We had to walk her out. Because she couldn't stand up on her own 2 feet. Do you know that? She couldn't stand up on her own 2 feet, nigga. Bum ass bitch. And you know there was a brother looking at me. It was an older brother looking like he was sitting at the bar. Because we had to walk past the bar in order to like lift her up, in order to like get her to walk. And I'm like, I was so embarrassed. I was in middle school, my nigga. I think I had to be at least in middle school. I was young regardless, yo. What type of a bum ass bitch? She could just care less about anything with her whole motherfucking self. You trash ass, garbage ass bitch. Do you know that? Garbage ass bitch, nigga. Had to grab that bitch. Now, you know that bitch wasn't driving. So I'm pretty sure my half brother drive. Her other son drive. Frick out of here, like. That from that environment, from me being in Vegas at the 10X, this is around the 10X. I know I said it before, but I'm gonna just reiterate, because I think that was my first time, ever leaving the country. No, I'm sorry, leaving the state, just on the other side of the country. Just going to like a group, like a money-making group, really. That's what it is, because that's where people are at. That's where the entrepreneurs at. That's where the well-minded people. That's where the amazing people are at. Like, people who you want to be at, that's where you need to be at. It was so gracious to be around people who get where you come from, who not just okay with the 9-to-5 job, who wanted to be advanced, who had goals, who's like, you could be in a room and say, I want to be rich. I'm gonna be rich. And they wouldn't think you would be arrogant for that. They would be like, yeah, let's go. And they would push you on too. And it was just like people who actually, a lot of people too, who don't even work a job. They're just entrepreneurs. That's what they do full time there. It was all in the right environment. It was so beautiful. I don't regret any amount of the money I spent for that. I don't regret any time either. Like, Cause I spent that money I had those whole days. I think it was like 3 or 4 days. I could have bought a car with, and I was saving at the little bit of money at Starbucks. I don't regret it a dime. I don't regret it a dime. It was great. It changed my life, and I most definitely needed it, because beforehand I had this thing agitating with me because I had seen so much broke, poorness, weakness, losiness, just in life, and I said, man, I got to see something different. Man, I got to see something different. That's what I just kept saying. It was to the point where it was like something was in me. Like I was shaking, y'all. I'm shaking. I'm like, I got to see something different. I got to see something different. I literally used to keep saying it, man, until I saw something different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shoot, man, I had to see something different. Like, it was a real gift. And that's why I wanted to tell y'all it's so important with his environment, because y'all told y'all what environment I had from before, or what I grew up around. What I had, I think environment is so important. And even now, I gotta change my environment. We all gotta change our environment, y'all. We gotta change our environment. Environment is a very important thing. I think people talk about mindset, and and other people will change their environment, because I think a lot of people say that, oh, you can't be around. Sometimes you have co-workers that don't like you. Nigga, F a co-worker who don't like you, nigga. F a co-worker who don't like you, nigga. F another student who don't like you, nigga. Bitch ass, pussy. What's happening, ho? You talking about? I ain't never seen nobody come at me straight like that. I ain't never, and if it has, then I'm like, other that. But I'm like, it ain't even worth it. That's how I be like, that ain't even worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I ain't never seen him. It's always just like little passive aggressive, like never straightforward, little pecking, just a bunch of little bitch ass antics. And I'm like, I can't even respect you. But yeah, like F a co-worker, F another student, like, and people say a friend, I'm like, alright, a friend, like, F them. Like, as if it ain't a friend, like, who I felt like he was like this close, nigga. This close, like, F him. We was like, F him, I can care less, like, go away. I'm like, you ain't gotta talk to me, nigga. Just keep on pushing. Go your way, go my way. You ain't gotta look at me, nigga. I ain't gotta look at you, bitch ass. Get the frick out of here. I'm straight. But most important, people don't talk about your quote unquote family. You don't want to talk about that. People really don't want to talk about that. And they do, they just gloss over it. Like, oh, it's family. Nigga, F family, bitch ass nigga. F family. Most people don't even get it. Like, on some real spit of like, that's your family. You supposed to be like, nigga, my half sister molested me. Sexual deviant bitch. My biological mother raped me. Evil bitch. Sexual deviant bitch. My biological father was there too. She was there. He was there as the bitch is always trying to touch her on. It's always trying to put something. I don't even know if I want to get too graphic, but shoot, F it, nigga. Bum ass bitch, man. And niggas say family, like F family. The etymology of the word family pertains to a household of slaves or indentured servants. I ain't an slave. I'm not Slavic. I'm American. You see my feathers. And I'm not an indentured servant. So F that. I'm an American. So F the family. You know that? Real talk. Garbage asses, man. I want to express this to y'all because a lot of times a lot of people go through stuff and they don't know who to turn to, they don't know who to talk to. They don't know who to come talk to me. Most definitely could set up a one-on-one coaching session. We got that information in the description box below. If you want to sign up for our coronavirus proof course, that's in the description box as well. We got a free ebook that'll be there for a limited amount of time as well. A lot of great things. Got our great things coming. Try to change. Let's try to change our environment. If you can't, well, I don't even like using that word, but we got to do it. We got to change our environment. Let's try to be better. Let's start to read books. Starting to learn, study, get access to courses. But yeah. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share. Leave your comments in this one because I want to know what you guys got to say. This ain't your typical cliche discussion. Most definitely. So be sure to do that and share this too. Share this whatever needs it, because this right here is most definitely information that don't get talked about, yo. Peace, love, and light.